El Nino has officially arrived. So let's talk about, first of all, what that even means. And second of all, if that super El Nino you may have heard about is for sure going to happen. You see, El Nino is when we have warmer than normal ocean surface temperatures across the coast of South America and out over the equatorial eastern Pacific. So that's what you're seeing here is those warm waters showing up along the equator in the eastern Pacific Ocean. And that means we're officially into that El Nino phase. Now, this is only going to strengthen. You're going to see those deeper shades of red indicating warmer ocean temperatures compared to normal as we push further into the year. Typically, El Nino events peak in the late fall, early winter. And that's kind of the time frame that we're going to watch for the strongest point of this El Nino. But how strong it gets is something that we still have to watch and see. The latest forecast from NOAA and their Climate Prediction Center gives us a 63% chance of a very strong El Nino, which is the other word for this super El Nino you might have heard of. But even if we go outside of that, we have nearly a 90% chance of at least a strong El Nino event. So the overall setup is definitely stacked towards a pretty significant El Nino later this year. What does El Nino give us? Well, this chart from NOAA gives the classic pattern. We see the Pacific jet stream stretch across the southern tier of the U.S., bringing more significant wet weather out there during the winter season. So it does favor good rain across the desert Southwest and into the Gulf states. Now, you do end up with a warmer and typically a bit of a drier setup in the Pacific Northwest, and that's something that we will watch closely into the winter, is that warmer setup and probably more of the rain focusing further south along the west coast into California. That's generally how this sets up. Now, no two El Ninos are the exact same. Every given year has other factors that play into exactly how it ends up shaking out. But we are going to see with this very strong El Nino, those classic signals more and more likely to develop, meaning that rain in California is looking better and better as we lock in on this likely very strong El Nino event.